Greetings, everyone. My name is Aaron from the Soban Network here with a game review of Wargame Reddragon. So this game is a very fun game, in my opinion. It's a real-time strategy game based on the Cold War era, so it has the USSR in that, and you kind of fight it out. So I'm going to show off a few things with it and some gameplay, and actually with this video there will be actually a minor let's play that me and a buddy did, but we'll show it. So there's a lot of factions you can pick. So blue 4 is so your NATO. So you got USA, United Kingdom, France, West Germany, Canada, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Anzac, Japan, South Korea, Netherlands, Israel. And then you can make coalitions with some of them. As you can see, I kind of have all the expansion packs. So there's a lot of options for blue 4. Red 4 has East Germany, USSR, Poland, Czechoslovakia, China, North Korea, and then some of the other ones. So you have... Sorry, I'm kind of yawning. So you have the Eastern Bloc, Red Dragon, so North Korea and China, and the Soviet Korean alliance. So you got some options, some good bonuses. And then you make your decks. So let's see if I got one. And you kind of build on a theme like this one here. I made a US era Vietnam, saying it's a movie like. So you build your logistics, so command units. You actually do run out of fuel, you run out of ammo, so you kind of got to keep your guys supplied. You have basic infantry. You got support units, is your artillery, anti-air, that sort of stuff. Tanks. You got recon because you want to know what's out there, what's going to try to kill you. Vehicles. Get into some helicopters, air, and some navy. So there is ships in this, which is really cool because you can actually fight those out. And then we'll do like a kind of a little let's play. I'm gonna do this one here. Your movie. I think this is the new one. And then you can kind of pick, go for total destruction, no limit. So you got these maps, and pretty much the goal is control sectors and defeat your enemy either within the time limit or beyond it. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not expecting to win. I'm really not. This is kind of just for fun, and also showing off this game. So there's some strengths and there's some weaknesses. For new players to the strategy genre, this is not the game for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is, there's a lot of micromanaging. So it takes a while to learn. So if you're looking for an easy pickup game, this is not it. I wish it was, because then I can get more people playing it, but this is not. And I don't want to kind of ever pretend it is. But if you like some cool Cold War era kind of combat, this is definitely your game. So get some Balkans. I'm not really doing anything too fancy with this. Get some artillery. We'll launch this. So we got some Marines. We got all these guys coming in. U.S. Marines will be helping us out. Got some Vulcans for our anti-air. Vehicles. Nothing too fancy. Aircraft. Go for some interceptors. So you can get down to the details to it, which is kind of cool. It'll get loud if we do, so just as a friendly heads up. And pretty much the goal is either to knock out the enemy by taking all their command points, commanders out, or just getting enough score. And we're, you know, at most going to play for 20 minutes if we get to that point. Oh, I did not put any recon. So I've actually built this to be kind of a theme kind of deck that I'm actually going to be playing with my good buddy Sims. These are going to be the decks that we're going to be fighting with. Dun, dun, dun. Marine Corps tanks. I think the deck we're going against is the Vietnam deck that I kind of made for kind of a let's play for us, so it'll be interesting to see how these two decks fight. Yeah, I got a lot of light riflemen, so some air cav. Oh, there's a command vehicle. So getting already in the thick of it. Because the army we're going against, like the troops that they have, total wash. Like, not up for stuff. Ooh, they got some heavy artillery though. Run, boys, run. There's the one thing about this deck that kind of did build. They got some pretty nice artillery. Alright, let's see if those come around. And the other net. Beautiful. MI8's coming in. Send some guys to deal with that. Artillery's launching. Beautiful. We'll get some regular kind of close quarters MI. 38's ready. Oh, I think our own artillery is just bombing the heck out of our own guys. Let's get some guys do some bombing for us. So I think the Koreans got the advantage with artillery. So I'll just drop some bombs. Looks like we got some armor coming our way, so we'll get some Marine Corps stuff popped up. So for me, I kind of like this game because for me it's very easy going playing it. Again, kind of like in my opinion. Get some more stuff coming out. So, let's see. Well, I guess since this is kind of like a review of a game, I should probably kind of talk about it a little bit better. So, pros and cons of it. I like it. Cold War. It's kind of cool. I wish there was a little bit more Vietnam and more aircraft options. Like, I wish we could get some Spectre gunships. And also, you know, I like the options of it. I don't like that, you know, it's good. It's hard, I think, hard to get new people into it. But with practice, you know, they can get into a really enjoyable game. So, and it kind of looks cool. It's a very much what I would call a tactician's game, and I like that. You do have to figure out logistics, ammunition, that sort of stuff. So that's why I really do enjoy it. And for me, you know, I myself, like, I kind of relax with it. So, you know, that's why I kind of like it. Let's get some more Vulcans. So, you know, that's kind of how I feel with this game. It's just you can kind of unwind. Oh, we lost some M60s. That's saddening. Start to bloom. But yeah, it's the downside literally is that you can't really. It's really hard to get some more people in this, and that's the sucky part. So, and if I could get more people in this, I would do it in a heartbeat. But once you get into it, once you kind of learn it, you know, it's definitely a very enjoyable game. So. Get some airborne, and the fact that you get like Navy ships, you get like ground combat, you get, I don't know, you get like the whole hurrah of it, as I like to say. That's like the big kind of perks of it, why I love it so much. And then you can do like against the AI. The AI I think is pretty okay. It's nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done for what you kind of want to do. So there's that kind of advantage. Get some fire missions going. Bring the pain. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming our way in a minute. Bring the noise. I don't know, and I did play a game with my buddy Sims earlier. That was very, I don't know. I was playing like a Vietnam themed deck, and we were against a Vietnam kind of themed USSR airborne, so like not necessarily exactly Vietnam, you know, Soviet Union, but it had that era and that type. So we're gonna just bomb that to heck. Have these Hueys deploy some aircraft. I don't know, and as you can see, like my concentration's really broken from this game because I'm doing quite a bit of just thinking a little bit. Alright, we definitely need some recon somewhere. Let's get some rangers out here. Probably need some more tanks. This is becoming what something you never really want to go against is a bloody slugfest. Cross this to cross this bridge, it's got to be like, yeah, that's a death zone. Don't do it. So, yeah, this is my problem with some of these games. Like, I get so engrossed, so I don't do a proper review. But it does show off the combat. Like, as you can see, we're trying to control a couple sectors. I'm trying to set up ambush points for the enemy. They got a couple command vehicles out there. Holding up an area. Some vehicles are heavily damaged. So we got to get some resupply to them soon. At least we have air superiority, so that's a good thing. The enemy's got quite a bit of columns coming our way, so we got to start thinking about that in a minute. So we'll get them to start firing out there. Now, since they're also close to their base, you know, they don't really have to worry about a supply as much. So, and the fact that we're killing all the stuff that comes our way is an added bonus. As you can see, this right here, it's running out of almost browning in for ammo. And those those Russian-made tanks are making it all the harder for us. So, but yeah, I'm gonna pull away as the war goes on. Drop some more artillery. Drop some more aircraft. Just get those, keep rolling in. So, okay, so Wargame Reddragon. If you want a Cold War game where you can kind of battle it out, run scenarios that you know you kind of want to do, run USSR, you know, West or East Germany kind of fights. You know, the Cold War goes hot. This is the game. If you want to see how the North and South can fight it out. The balance, there is some balance, so maybe things might not be exactly authentic, but there's game balance, which I like. You can even run some fun decks, like this deck. Like, this is not a competitive deck. It is designed for, you know, it's designed for fun. And, you know, you can run that, that kind of thing. You can do some stuff from like Vietnam as well. Like, I'm kind of, you know, this is kind of try to represent, you know, Vietnamese troops, but it kind of does it. As you can see, our helicopter's starting to get worried a little bit. Drop some napalm. So it's got everything. It's got naval, it's got ground. You can do amphibious assaults. you can do air battles, but there's not like a dedicated air war, but there is dedicated ground. So you could do that. Again, it's not a game that's, say, designed for being that friendly. Like I think it has a lot of things that make it user friendly. It's just, it takes a bit, so don't expect to just kind of outright master this game right off the bat, because that's not what it's going to do at all. But it's kind of unique. I'll let you not necessarily work out like some of the strategic, like Fairy and Cold War, but it does it pretty well, and I think you can get it for $40 plus some of the nation packs. Give it a little bit extra, so that's kind of cool. So check it out. Check it out. See for yourself. All right, everyone. So this is going to be Aaron signing off from the Soban Network. As always, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and I'll see everyone next time on the next episode of game reviews. Bye bye.